There are multiple ways to create transfers throughout the head office system. The just-in-time viewer is the most automated way to make transfers, simply based on minimum and maximum levels for each location. To create a single manual transfer, start out by logging into head office. Upon logging in, click the Inventory button on the top navigation bar to access the Transfers panel. To create a transfer, click the Create Transfer button located in the transfer box. Once loaded, you will be presented with a window displaying multiple options to create your transfer. To start, we'll be selecting our source location and our destination location. In this case, we'll be pulling stock from our New York location. The destination location will be the one we are currently located in, Chicago. If you need to send a comment to the location you are moving stock from, simply enter it in the box as shown. Now we will select the items we need at that location. To do this, simply click the Add Items button on the right side of the Transfers window. A window will load on top of that will show all of the items at the specified location as well as their on-hand quantities. This is simply the amount of stock they have on location. You may sort in ascending or descending by item number, on-hand quantity, or any of the other options listed along the top row. When you choose the items you need to be shipped to your location, click that item and enter the quantity you want sent to that location by entering the number in the leftmost row under Order Quantity. You may select as many items as you want up to the amount the location can handle. The item will turn green when you have chosen the amount they can handle. When you are satisfied with the items you want transferred to the location, click Select and you will be returned to the Transfers window. To execute the transfer, click Save and your transfer request will be sent to the source location. After clicking Save, a print preview window will open, displaying the packing slip with the source and destination location information as well as the amount of items you requested to be transferred. You can print it or do whatever you like with the transfer sheet thereafter. After your transfer is created, the source location of where you requested the stock will be flagged with red text stating that they have new transfers, as shown. To view transfers, click the View Transfers button to the right of the Create Transfer button. This will open a window that will allow you to view all requested, shipped, and received transfers. By default, upon clicking this window, you will view all shipped and received transfers throughout the company. You can click on the plus sign to the left of a transfer to view what was requested. You may also click the transfer and click View Details in the top right corner of the window to view more information. You may reprint the packing slip that was created when the transfer order was made, or you may cancel the transfer order. If you cancel the transfer, be sure to click Save so that the cancellation is reported properly. Back in the Transfers window, there are multiple view types you can choose if you so desire. You may click Group by Source on the right side of the window and it will group all of your locations by the source of the inventory. You can click on the source location to view all the transfers that are being shipped to the destination. You may also click Group by Destination, which does the opposite of Group by Source. This will sort all of the locations by where the transfers are headed, and you can view the orders as well as the source of the items. If you want to go back to the original view of the transfers list, simply click Clear Grouping. If you would like to view received transfers, click the Show Received Transfers button along the bottom of the Transfers window. You will then be presented with all received transfers and may still view information about all transfers, just as you could with a requested or shipped transfer. Returning to the main transfer options, you may view in-transit quantities. Upon clicking this, a window will appear showing every location that has either an item in transit to or from their location. You may, of course, sort by location or amount leaving or entering the location. The last feature is the Create Multi-Destination Transfer button, which allows you to move multiple products to multiple locations at one time without having to make singular repetitive transfers. Upon clicking, a wizard window will open that you can click through like an install guide. Click Next and you can choose the location you want to transfer from. In our example, we'll be moving stock from the main warehouse. After choosing your source location, click Next. You will then be able to select the source that you need to move stock to. In this example, we will choose Tampa, Miami, and California. Click Next once you are satisfied with your selection. Now you will be presented with a barren list. This is where you will add your items. To add items, click the Item List button on the right side of the window. Much like before, you just choose the item you want to move and insert a quantity. However, with multiple locations, you will choose the total amount you want to move. You will be able to distribute them amongst locations momentarily. Here, we're going to select 3 items and move a quantity of 15 to each store. When you are satisfied with your choices and quantities, click Select. From here, you will see a window displaying the item you chose as well as the locations you selected. At the top, you will see the amount you selected to order. From here, you may distribute the amount per location. In our example, we will distribute 5 of each item to the different locations. Once you have allocated all of the stock, the Accept Allocation button will become available to accept the choice. For each item, repeat this process until completed. If you notice, on the bottom of the screen, there is a text box that displays the total amount of stock that has been allocated. Here, this displays 10 out of the 15 we have chosen to distribute. If you chose an incorrect item, you may highlight the item and click the Remove Item button, and it will wipe the item from the transfer. You may also re-enter the item list and add the item for transfer, including the amount you want to transfer. When you are satisfied with your selection, click Next. You may choose to print the packing slip to a designated printer. That ends the multi-location transfer, and upon clicking Finish, the transfers will be sent to all the locations. At the locations of where you requested the items, as well as seeing the flag for new transfers, they can view the transfers, and when your selections have been shipped, they can enter the transfer and click Ship Transfer to change the status of your order. Regardless of the type of location, the location can change the status of the transfer from requested to shipped. Upon arrival, you may accept the shipment and the transfer will be marked as received. To move stock from one store to your own store, you can do this simply from Realtime POS. Log in to Realtime POS. Then, click Inventory in the upper left toolbar and click View Inventory to view the current inventory of your store. Click the item that needs to be stocked at your store and click Company Quantities. This will give you an idea of where you can move stock from. You notice that Las Vegas has enough stock to transfer, so you decide that Las Vegas will be the store to transfer from. Once you have decided on the store to move from, leave the inventory window and click Create Transfer. In the top left, click the drop-down box and select your source store. After, click Add Items. When you click the source store and view their items, you will be viewing their real-time stock. If you switch to another store like New York or Charlotte, you would be viewing their real-time stock as well. Enter in the quantities for the product you want to move to your store. Once you are satisfied, click Select and the items will be added to the transfer. When you are satisfied with the transfer, click Save. And the source store will be instantly notified of your transfer.